The old grocery store sat on the outskirts of town, rotting away in plain sight. No one ever shopped there. No one even talked about it. It had been there for as long as Maddie could remember, but she had never seen a single car in the parking lot, a single person walking in or out. Maddie had always been drawn to it, though she couldn't explain why. It wasn't near her house. She had no personal connection to it. And yet, it pulled at her, a quiet voice in the back of her mind telling her there was something inside, something she needed to know. The search for information had been fruitless. There were only 2 newspaper clippings that even mentioned the store. One announcing its grand opening in September of 2003. The other, just a few months later, reporting its sudden closure. No reason given. No scandal, no explanations. The store had just shut down, erased from memory. She managed to track down one possible lead. Henry Dalton, an old man who had been close to the original owners. He was the stereotypical town hermit, living in a decaying house at the end of the street, yelling at kids who got too close to his property. But before she met with him, Maddie knew she had to see the store for herself. That night, she stood outside the building, hidden in the shadows. The parking lot was empty, just as it always was. The old police tape fluttered in the wind, the wood boards over the entrance barely hanging on. Within moments, there was enough space for her to slip inside. The stench hit her immediately. Thick, rancid, suffocating. She gagged, pulling her hoodie over her nose as she took a hesitant step forward. She took pictures, documenting every detail, her heart pounding as she moved deeper into the store. The meat section. She smelled it before she even got close. It was overwhelming, a putrid mix of decay and filth. But then she saw the doors. 2 large metal doors at the far end of the store, slightly ajar. Her flashlight beam cut through the darkness, sweeping across the room. Then it stopped.
Get back here!
Maddie didn't think. She didn't hesitate. She screamed, dropping the hammer as she spun around and ran. Footsteps thundered behind her, heavy and fast. The entrance was just ahead. The broken boards scraped against her as she shoved through, nearly falling into the parking lot. By the time she climbed through her bedroom window, she was still shaking. She showered, scrubbed the store's filth off her skin, then sat on her bed, typing everything out.